2020 has started off to an interesting start. For one, we're in the biggest pandemic this world has ever seen. We're coined a new phrase, social distancing, and people are losing their jobs at an all time high. Just last week, the unemployment rate was at 6.6 million, and today it is at 22 million. Businesses have been forced to make their employees work from home unless they are essential workers, especially those who work in the medical field. Because of this, these essential workers are putting themselves at a higher risk of potentially becoming infected while trying to save or help those who are already infected. People all over are very thankful for these essential workers for putting their lives on the line every day. The clip you are going to see next is a recorded interview that I did with a security consultant over a video chat discussing how the pandemic has affected him and his job.
Name is Leon Adam. I am 51 years old, and I am a security consultant and personal protection instructor in the Atlanta metro area. My company, Superior Security Concepts, provides risk mitigation strategies for businesses and high net worth individuals. We also provide personal protection training and consulting for high net worth individuals and your regular average Joe citizen in the area.
Okay. So have you been able to still work during the quarantine?
On the consulting end, because a large portion of who I consult for includes businesses and venues that have a high occupancy.
Mhm.
That part of the business has been affected because, of course, there are restrictions on the number of people allowed to gather at any particular area. So that part of the business has seen some dramatic reduction.
Mhm.
The personal protection training side of the business has seen somewhat of an increase. So um, decrease on one side, increase on the other.
How do you feel about the government during this time?
Um, I think for the most part, in particular, local government, because this is all brand new for them as well.
Mhm.
Um, I think they are doing the best they can. They're trying to take some pointers and direction from the national and federal level, uh, but from the local level, I think they're kind of playing it kind of as it goes.
Mm.
So a lot of things that you see implemented, some may be a bit knee jerk, others may be as they are taking the direction from the higher forms of government. Um, it's pretty much kind of par for the course. You know,
Mm.
pretty much what I would have expected them to do or how I would have expected them to perform at this stage of how things are going.
Right. Okay. And this is the last question. How do you think this experience will shape the world?
Um, I think over the last decade, maybe decade and a half, um, governments have been planning um, on how they would react regarding situations like this pandemic, a natural disaster that um, creates a heavy impact um, on their population, insofar as death toll, things of that nature. Um, and a lot of strategies, a lot of situational planning has been put in place. This current situation actually put them to the test on those different metrics to see how they would perform. And I think a lot of governments have found where their planning and preparation may have been vulnerable. For others, they may have found where that planning and preparation paid off. So I think this will give them an opportunity to kind of fine tune those things so that if or when the next um, situation develops that is as of the magnitude as this, you know, hopefully we'll be better prepared.